This video today is something that I have to make. There's this like joke that he knows I don't like, so he pushes it. They say it's bits. That's how they justify saying stupid stuff and doing stupid stuff in David's vlogs. It's bits, but no, they're real people in real life. But they cover it up by saying it's a bit. I kissed Hannah in a dressing room because they went on like a date for a vlog. Jason and Hannah, and they both say that Jason tried to kiss her and she like pulled away, and he's like, oh, it was for the video. To talk about something for the video. Which I know Jason, and I had gone on a date with him for a vlog a couple months before, and he tried to kiss me, and obviously I reciprocated and we had sex, so I know if she would have reciprocated. I know Jason. I know him. I just have always said repeatedly to David, that I'm like, it's not a funny joke. It's not funny. It's like, even that night when he, like a couple vlogs ago, he's like, he didn't have a big bit for his vlog, and so we go over there and he's like, how bad do you want to help me? And then I got pissed at him that night, and I said, not everything is for your freaking vlog. No, it's just a vlog. They still invited Tana over anyways, which I don't blame Tana in any of this. Like, I have no ill feelings towards her. She's really cool to me, and she's always like repulsed by it, and so like I have no, this is nothing to do with her, but I could kind of hear and her just being like, no, that's like gross, like no offense, but that's gross or whatever. And it's gross. Jason's 45. I'm 30. It's gross. I'm so insecure. I hate cheaters. I hate people cheating or wanting to cheat, or like I'm not good enough. It just makes me look like a fool. Like, it makes me look so stupid. And saying, Tana's, 6 years older than Jason's son. And like, but beyond the comments, it hurts me. And David's response to me this morning was like, sorry, didn't know, joked about it before, won't do it again, sorry. David Dobrik isn't, and I know this video is gonna give me so much hate because everyone's up his butt, but they're gonna realize, and something bad is gonna happen in that group. I don't know what it is. Something bad, something dangerous, something like they do all these dangerous things. Someone's gonna either die or like. Also, Brandon in their friend group was dating a high schooler last year. She was 17 years old. And when I would talk about this with like David, he would literally be like, oh, see, it's a big deal. He's 24, like she's 17, like, just because it's the law, like a year, like 6 months, in 6 months she'll be 18. I'm like, it's disgusting. Like, people have found this out, and like Brandon will call David and be like, oh, like, you gotta delete these comments about her age and stuff like that, because she was in high school when they started like dating and hooking up. Like, it's this whole like weird thing. That's like an evil person, and that's what I was trying to explain to Jason. Like, that's an evil person. And other people have asked him to take out bits. Like, Corinne, she always is asking him to take out bits. And you know what? The whole vlog squad chat, text group chat is gonna blow up, because last year when we had our little breakup, they're all gonna be pissed. I don't care. He had told me that he got this house to surprise me, but when he asked his ex-wife, she said, absolutely not. If you move in with Trish, like, I will take you to court and I will take the kids away from you, even though she never sees the kids. Jason has them every weekend. They have a full-time nanny. I was like, she's not gonna take, and he takes them to school every morning. I'm like, she's not gonna take them away from you. You literally are their primary caregiver. You know what I mean? Like, but he was so scared, and that was like the big threat. And I was like, first of all, what an evil person to threaten to take away someone's kids. But also, like, and you notice, like, when I came around, she like took the kids out of like the vlogs, which is fine, but they were in like David's, which were way worse and more vulgar than mine. And it's like all that stuff, like, and then she like took them out when I came around. And then she was living with her boyfriend. That was the kicker of it. She had her boyfriend living with her. So he can live with Todd and Scott, and now just Todd, who was single. And like, I've been over there where there's like people just laying on the couch in the morning, just spending the night, laying, like random people, and Todd bringing home girls and doing whatever else they do. It's like and he's up there like, there's 3 bedrooms on top, and it's Todd, the kids. I'm like, that's okay to live with him, but someone you're in a relationship with, you can't live with. Like, it was just like, just stuff like that he just, I'm like, how can you not stick up for me? And then you start thinking, like, maybe he's not in it for like the long haul. And there's sometimes like when I cry, it tells me I'm being manipulative. His ex-wife invited him to Thanksgiving, but I couldn't come, even though I spend time with the kids all the time, and I'm not allowed to come. It's like she's like just a really evil person. She takes her kids to feminist marches, yet says, oh, she does that naked stuff. It's like, that's what a feminist is empowering other women and their bodies and not sexualizing stuff. It's like, I mean, this whole thing wasn't gonna work. I mean, she's like evil and controlling and just like but then to also have David on top of it, which is Jason's money, right? And he cares, and rightfully so. He really just cares about money right now, like providing for his kids and like making as much money as possible, because he, never really made money before. So after I repeatedly asked David multiple times, like, I'm not participating in this, I don't like this joke, it's gross. And then him inviting Tana over that night, it's like, I heard it, I was like asleep, but I could still hear, I was like fully asleep, but like him like trying to convince, it was so gross, you guys, it was so gross, like him trying to convince Tana to like go in the bedroom and like Jason with his shirt off, and like it was just like so gross and so creepy, and I was just like, why are you doing this for my heart? Like, what they don't understand, like what Jason doesn't understand, or probably even David, it's like my heart, it's like it physically hurt me. Jason's so scared of like losing his meal ticket that he just like appeases him, and if he chooses that over me, and it definitely will be the end of me and Jason, which really sucks. You're in a car with David and Tana and like God knows who else at midnight at USC with other random girls. It's like, that's not someone I want to date and spend the rest of my life with. It's one thing to have someone cheat on you, and it's usually in private. They usually try and hide it, but this is just out there, and it's a joke or not, which it's not really a joke, because before we even started dating, he went on a date with Tana and tried to like make out with her, and she is not having it, because what 18-year-old wants to make out with a 45-year-old unless you're screwed up in the head like I was at 18. But there's just so many other things, that I'm not trying to do this whole expose video about every single horrible evil thing that David has done, but I don't think there should be a YouTuber out there that like ruins people's lives, like that literally, because like he messes with people for vlogs, and he provokes people for vlogs, and I used to really love David. I used to think he was like so charming in the same way Ted Bundy was charming. I guess, everyone thought he was charming too. Who turned out to be a serial killer. And that's the same how I kind of feel. And I've really lost all respect for David. There's so much just awful shit that happens, and it's so scary. And this is why I'm going to isolate myself and just, I'm happy being alone. There's so much more that goes so much deeper, but I'm not about like ruining people's lives, but there's so much more to BS that but this weird perverted side has come out. And then also, like I said, I don't even know, he has no backbone, and his ex-wife controls his life, so I don't think it's fair that they can publicly put this out, but I can't publicly have a voice, just be like, just calm down, don't make a video. It's like, no, you put this out there, like, why can't I respond? So David Stans, come at me, I don't care. I don't want that. I don't want a boyfriend who looks at 20-year-olds that way, even as a joke. I think it's gross. And anytime I've ever made the joke, obviously, people always say, like, you could tell I'm joking, obviously. Two, I always ask Jason, like, if it actually bothers you, I'll stop it. And I haven't made those jokes in a long time, because I'm like, even though he's like, no, it's fine, because he's like, anything for the vlog. When I haven't made those jokes. And three, he said, oh, you talk about Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa is a celebrity, married, and like, he's 40, a full-grown adult. And also, I'm not in a car alone with Jason Momoa at midnight at USC.